now like I'm just focused on becoming as charismatic, as possible. I feel because I have taken the pressure off of myself from trying to get the girl or like trying to have an outcome from like let's say even if I talk to guys or like an old lady, I can be more authentic. I think a lot of pickup or like a lot of game or just being charismatic is about taking the pressure off of yourself.
I think so too. It's not about slaying, man. It's not about slaying. Like,
Hmm.
game is not about going out and necessarily meeting people and having sex. That's not what it's about. Game is just about eliminating friction from your social life. It's about being able to enjoy socializing and feeling free rather than having pain when you're meeting people. And it's not just about meeting opposite sex. It could be business, it could be
Hmm.
friends, it could be
Yeah.
family, because all human social dynamics really are the same. A similar social dynamic that I use on YouTube or that I use when hanging out with my friends or in my tax business is the same that you would use to try to court a woman. Do you go by Jesus or by Alejandro?
I go by Alejandro.
Alejandro?
Hmm.
Okay. All right,
Or
Alejandro. So,
Alex.
Alex, whatever you prefer,
Yeah.
man. Alejandro is my favorite character from any movie. Sicario, you know that movie?
I haven't seen it. I thought it was a series.
It's a two-part. There's a two movies, Sicario 1 and Sicario 2. Alejandro is the most badass character.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro. Yeah, hell yeah. So tell me, Alex, what's going on? Well, how can I help you?
Okay, my friend. So I just basically want help with putting my tongue, all my tongue in the roof of my mouth. Because right now, whenever I try to mew or or whenever I try to have a correct oral posture, I can't breathe. I can put, the front and the middle, but like whenever I try to put the back, it's when like I have trouble breathing. I can't breathe at all. So I was just like wanting to see if MSC actually would help with that, and if you recommend MSC for the third part for me to be able to do proper mewing, which doctors would recommend for that? I live here in Florida. I'm 26,
Yeah, where in Florida are you?
North Florida, Tallahassee.
Okay, not bad. I know a doctor in Orlando who
Mhm.
can definitely take care of you, Dr. Newaz,
Mhm.
Dr. Zubad Newaz. He's my old orthodontist,
Mhm.
and he does all types of expansion, including MSE.
Mhm.
Um, the short answer to your question is yes, MSE can get you it can help you get your tongue better up on the roof of your mouth. I can't guarantee that it's gonna get you 100% of what you want, but it's a step in the right direction. Some people feel after they do MSE that they still don't have enough, and those people then, if they want more, they have to do surgery.
Mhm.
But MSE is a good start to solving the problem that you're describing, which is feeling like you don't have enough space for your tongue to come up onto the roof
Mhm.
of your mouth. But before we get too much into that, let me just examine you real quick. So, smile for me. Yeah, bro, you're narrow as fuck. Super narrow.
Yeah.
And you got crowding. You probably never had extractions though, right?
I had wisdom teeth, all
Just
four of them
wisdom.
taken out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I see the roof of your mouth?
Yeah.
Lean back. Lean back now. That actually doesn't look bad, bro. You know, it looks way worse from the front because of the crowding.
Mhm.
But, if you did some expansion, it wouldn't only just help you get your tongue up onto the roof of your mouth, it would also help you fix your crooked teeth.
Mhm. Yeah.
That could be nice for you.
I have some X-rays that I took like 3 years ago, like a profile X-ray. I don't know if you want to see that.
What would you do, like a screen share?
Uh, can I turn my screen around? Yeah, I can turn my screen around. It's on my computer.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, that looks good actually. Perfect.
And
Uh,
then I have
go back,
the
bro. It's a little bit blurry. Give me a second with that.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Next.
I want to show you the roof of my mouth from a better angle.
Okay. All right. There it is. Perfect.
Hmm. Then yeah.
Yeah, man, you need some space up there so that you can straighten out those teeth and help you get your tongue up on the roof of your mouth. MSE would
Hmm.
definitely benefit you, without a doubt,
Yeah.
100%.
One thing that because I went to an orthodontist to take these pictures, and he said, I don't know if it's true or not, that the front upper teeth were like compressing, I guess, my lower jaw. So like he wanted to do something to fix the bite, I guess, so like my lower jaw would, you know, move to its correct posture.
Mhm. Do you have pain in your joints? Do you have
I
pain with
have
clicking?
I have TMJ, yeah.
You do.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the orthodontist is right. Something should be attempted during the orthodontic phase of treatment to try to fix that. Whatever that
Hmm.
means to get your bite right.
Hmm.
S you know, Potentially tipping some of the upper front teeth to help the lower jaw slide forward a little bit, or even you could use a face mask to pull your maxilla forward to free your lower jaw.
Hmm.
That would be a better option in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And how much like frontal growth would someone expect to get with a face mask?
Enough for you to fix your TMJ. It's
Oh,
not gonna
okay.
it's not gonna You don't want it to go more than that, bro. Because
Yeah.
if it goes, let's say, hypothetically, it goes a centimeter, what are you gonna do with that? You're just gonna look like a duck,
Hmm.
because your
Yeah.
lower jaw can only go forward a couple of millimeters.
Hmm.
So you wanna pull your upper jaw forward enough so your lower jaw comes forward into a healthy position in the joint. That's it.
Hmm.
So I can guarantee you the face mask can do that, because that could be what? Maximum 3 millimeters? 4?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Yeah, and yeah, and another like issue, for lack of better words, with MSC was like I didn't know if MSC, because I have TMJ, would make it worse. But you're saying like if I do MSC plus like the face mask, like I don't have to worry about that.
The MSE can help the orthodontist make the TMJ better, because the
Hmm.
MSE is gonna allow the orthodontist, if he knows what he's doing, to it's gonna give him orthodontic elbow room to be able to move your teeth into a healthy bite. What's gonna make your TMJ better is gonna be getting you into a healthy bite. Right now, your bite is not healthy. Your lower jaw is back, and who
Hmm.
knows what else is happening.
Hmm.
To determine exactly what the TMJ is coming from, you need a physical examination and maybe an X-ray.
Hmm.
But the MSE, by creating space, allows the orthodontist to move teeth in a variety of different ways to be
Hmm.
able to fix a problem like yours.
Okay.
But the MSE by itself isn't gonna do anything. The MSE is just gonna create an opportunity for a skilled orthodontist to be able to fix your occlusion, your bite.
Hmm.
The MSE
Yes.
will expand your upper jaw a little bit forward. The MSE will bring your upper jaw a little bit forward, maybe like 1 milli.
Hmm.
The face mask will bring it the rest of the way.
Hmm.
That will free your lower jaw to come forward, but even still, you're gonna need the orthodontist to be clever and skilled to get your bite to hold you in that forward position.
Hmm.
That's not
Okay.
always easy. Doctor Newaz
And
Doctor Newaz can do that, though.
can you send me like an email with his name, cause so I
Yes,
can like contact him?
he's in Orlando.
Hmm.
Is that doable for you?
Yeah, 4 hours shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Damn, you're in Tallahassee?
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
deep, bro.
Where are you staying at right now, man?
I'm in north of Boston, but I know
Ooh, yeah.
Florida well because I hiked half of the Florida National Scenic Trail. It's a 1,100-mile hike that goes from South Florida in the Everglades all the way to Pensacola. Yeah, I only
You
did half of
hike?
it though. I went from I went from Miami to Gainesville,
That's still a lot, brother.
550 miles. So I love Florida. I have a special place in my heart for Florida. Um, so also Dr. Newaz is in Florida. I've seen him in Florida to get orthodontic treatment.
Hmm.
So yeah, Florida, I love Florida.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, yeah. One of the most important things for me was like for you to say someone like a doctor that you recommended, right? If you actually recommended MSC and face mask, then if you say Dr. Nunes, you say his name is
Newaz.
Nuaz, yeah.
Yeah,
So if you recommend him,
Newaz.
and what?
Newaz.
Okay, Nuaz. Okay.
Newaz, yeah. Yeah, I recommend him, and, um, I don't know anyone else in Florida anyway. He would be the only guy I know in Florida, but he's fantastic. So, um, you don't have anything to you're in good hands with him.
Okay, man.
He'll get
Uh,
you dude, he'll get you expanded, he'll get you tongue space, he'll get your teeth straight, looking good, looking fresh. You're gonna be a whole new man.
Hell yeah, man. And send him an email, be like, hey man, I got an Alejandro. He's a pretty cool guy. Maybe give him like a 25% discount or something.
Haha. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just link him to this video when it's posted, and then, and then I'll negotiate something for you, bro. Don't worry. I'll work it. I don't know about 25%, bro. 25%, that's a big discount.
Hey, but it's doable, right? If there's a will, there's a way.
If there's a will, there's a way. That's right. I believe that.
Now, the real question is, I've seen some of your other videos where you talk about like the whole pickup community. So my question to you is, are you even gaming, bro?
Nah, bro, I've been gaming for days, no, for years, bro. I started reading pickup stuff in 2010. Um, have you ever heard of the mystery method? It was
Oh
like
yeah.
it's an
Hmm.
old school book from,
Yeah.
way back in the day. Because back then, like, there wasn't RSD wasn't even a thing back then, or maybe it was,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm really interested in social dynamics. I'm really interested in taking, human behavior and the way what the types of things humans respond to, and,
Hmm.
breaking it down into a science that can then be
Hmm.
taught to young men and women and people of all ages to get them to be more comfortable in social settings because social anxiety sucks. I
Oh
used to
yeah.
have social anxiety and it's paralyzing, man. You can't really focus on building yourself up as a man if you're focused all the time about, oh, how am I going to perform in this situation? Are they going to like me? What are they thinking about me? You've got to be able to cut all that bullshit and just be.
Hmm. Yeah. And that's one of the main reasons that I started the whole, game journey, pickup journey. And I got to a point where like like you, I want to learn to be, like charismatic, confident, where I can teach, people who may need help or people who may ask me, hey, so like how why are you so confident and shit like that? Like I want to teach them to be like, build them up for them to be more confident because I know what the hell it's like.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So many young men, especially, are just people because people who don't have social anxiety don't get it. They can't even imagine what it's like to be in the mind of a
Hmm.
teenage guy or a guy in his 20s or even 30s who
Hmm.
is afraid to be in a group of people.
Hmm.
They don't get it, but it's the worst pain that a man can feel.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't have if people wanna shame me because because I've, watched RSD content or because I've been to some RSD free tours or because I encourage young men to study some basic
Yeah.
social dynamic stuff, then fuck out of here because nothing has benefited me more than learning social dynamics.
Hmm.
And it sounds like you as well so tell me more about your interest in game and um let's call it inner game or whatever. Do you do like pickup? Do you go out and do cold approaches and stuff like that?
I did pick up for a long time, then I just stopped. I got a girlfriend, so I don't do pickup to try to get a girl's number, et cetera, et cetera. I just now like I'm just focused on becoming as charismatic, as possible. Um, and I feel because I have taken the pressure off of myself from trying to get the girl or like trying to have an outcome from like let's say even if I talk to guys or like an old lady, uh, there's I can be more authentic.
Mhm.
I think a lot of I think a lot of pickup or like a lot of game or just being charismatic is about taking the pressure off of yourself.
I think so too. I think so
Hmm.
too. I think it's just yeah, it's not about slaying, man. It's not about slaying. Like
Hmm.
game is not about going out and necessarily meeting people and having sex. That's not what it's about. Game is just about eliminating friction from your social life. It's about being able to enjoy socializing and feeling free rather than having pain when you're meeting people. And it's not just about meeting opposite sex. It could be business, it could be
Hmm.
friends, it could be
Yeah.
family, because all human social dynamics really are the same.
Hmm.
Um, similar social dynamic that I use on YouTube or that I use when hanging out with my friends or in my tax business is the same that you would use to try to court a woman. It's all the same. All people really respond to the same social cues. And if and like you said, finding your inner authenticity and striking that chord, finding that groove is the common path to all socializing.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, and like the word the game says, right? It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. It's like why put yourself down if you don't get, let's say, a positive result from what you're trying to do. It's like I try to see it more like a video game where like like yeah, I might get frustrated, but it's like I'm not gonna like uh, yeah, push myself down.
and I think that's perfect because in a video game, if you get killed in the video game, guess what? You get reborn, right? It's not the end of the world. You don't really die. And it's the same when you're meeting people or like if you're doing cold approach. Um, if someone is, gets if someone has a bad response to you, fuck it, move on.
Yeah, 100%.
Eh,
Yeah, it could be their fault. Like when I say their fault, like it could be something they're going through or whatever. But I also like to give myself constructive criticism. Like, what can I do? What could I have done better in this situation to, make them more comfortable or be more playful or whatever. But like, yeah, like not take those rejections to heart.
Absolutely. It's socializing is a skill like anything else. And when you're learning a skill, the best way to learn a skill is you try it, you fail, you reflect as to what went wrong, and you try to improve on that the next time. Rinse,
Hmm.
wash, repeat 10,000 hours, and now you're an expert. Now you're
Hmm.
a master.
Well, whenever you were a kid, were you more like social, or did you find like as you grew, like you were put in a shell, or like were you always like a little bubble or like in a shell?
Really good question. So my journey with socializing is very unique, I think, because when I was a kid and through high school, I was very social. I was very popular and it came naturally. But it came naturally for me because I had a social network that my brother and sister brought me into. Because my brother and sister were 1 and 2 years older than me in school. and they were really cool and athletic and popular and pretty and handsome. And so I just got brought into their social circle because I was the younger brother. And so through grade school and high school, everyone just liked me. And so I had confidence without trying because everyone just treated me like the man because of my brother and sister, basically. I rode their coattails into popularity.
Okay.
Okay, like for example, in high school, my brother, he was a really good football player and athlete, and also a badass. And he got in a fist fight once in the middle of this basketball game, the biggest basketball game, Central Catholic versus Andover High School. It was my freshman year in high school. Thousands of people saw it. My brother kicked this kid's ass. And then the next week, when I was running for class president, I like mentioned my brother's fight in my speech. I was like, next time, this Eid will handle it. And then the crowd went crazy. And then I got elected president. So basically, I was just riding my brother and sister's coattails into popularity. I didn't develop social anxiety until I went to college. Because when I went to college, I traveled to a new state and no one knew who I was. I had no social circle. None of my friends from high school were there. I had to start from scratch. And then I was like, whoa, no one is treating me special. I have to figure this out. And for like 2 or 3 years, I just thought I was a misfit. I was like, no one is treating me like they treated me in high school. What's wrong with me? Blah, 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 blah. Mix that with like my really intense academics. I was a little bit of a library rat. But by senior year, I was like, something's fucking wrong with me. Like, I got to figure this out. Like, why are those kids acting so cool and like it's so easy for them to bring people in, but for me, I'm having this pain when I sit with people. I feel awkward. I'm wondering what they're thinking about me. And then I was like, I got to figure this out. And that's when I discovered Game, because Neil Strauss wrote his book at the time called The Game. And then there was the mystery method. And I was like, oh shit, people are talking about this. Like, this is a science. Like, I'm not the only one dealing with this social anxiety issue. And so then I had to rebuild my social skills from scratch. And I had to figure out how to become like I was in high school, just like natural, charismatic, confident. I had to figure out how to rebuild that without having the social circle that I just walked into from my
Yeah.
brother and sister. That's my experience. And then I've been rebuilding on that ever since.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to cut it short right now. I would love to keep talking, but I really have to go right now.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know. Yeah,
No
man.
doubt. All right, bro. It was good talking to you, and let me know what else I can do to help you. Okay.
Yeah, and if you could please send that email with the Nawaz
Dr.
doctor's
Newaz.
information. That'd be amazing, man. Thank you.
I'll send that right
Have a
now.
good one, brother.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, bro. Be easy.